Hey guys, Clark Garrison, Survival Radio Network. We're here at the Four Seasons at the Design Your Life Tea Party. I'm here and have the pleasure of meeting Miss Deborah Jackson. Deborah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, Clark?
I'm fabulous because I finally get to meet you.
I know.
Formally.
I know. It's good. It's been a long time. It's hard to believe it's been a couple of years now.
We won't tell our age, but it's been a minute.
That's right.
Absolutely. So you are the mistress of ceremonies here. Tell us a little bit about your involvement and how'd you get connected with Miss Washington?
Well, it's interesting. After North America's Next Greatest Speaker in 2013, I met a number of young women that I happened to share in common with Paula. And after communicating with them and traveling some of their circles, one of them actually thought that Paula was someone that I should meet, that we shared a lot in common. Our relationship with the Lord, our business savvy, all of that. And so Paula and I met on the phone, and we've been fast friends.
And now you're here.
And now I'm here.
Well, talk a little bit about, because if I understand this correctly, I'm going to go out on a limb.
Okay.
But much of your life lately has been about those kinds of circle of influence and connections. Is that correct?
It's true. Really, I think it's that way even from the start. You never know who you know and,
right.
Where you're going to end up connected with someone that is in that
right.
circle. But born and raised in New Orleans, and then found my way here in Atlanta for 9 years, and then Charlotte. And then, through traveling and speaking and all of that, find my way connected to Paula Washington. And we both share in common a passion for leadership in women, and them pulling together the pieces of their lives in order to further their businesses.
Much in the way that you and I connect.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I think I was on the front end of all of that when we first connected. So.
Well, you talked a little bit about your business life. Let's talk about your company, Harab.
Harabit, yes. Harabit Inc., yes. Deborah spelled backwards. And Harabit came about as a result of 20 years in corporate. And 20 years working for a number of the largest companies in the world. And my focus was leadership and people development. And, after 20 years of serving well and being successful in corporate, I decided, and I really believed the guidance of the Lord, that it was time for me to move out on my own. And so I developed Harabit as an opportunity to help expanding companies, more along the tier 2 size companies, when they are transitioning or growing, expanding their people, so that I could help them focus on their people development as a way of progressing the performance and the profitability of their companies.
Well, I want to ask you personally, what has been the most challenging thing stepping out on your own and creating your own platform?
I think, it's interesting being here for Paula's event, which Paula's focus is transitioning people that are moving into entrepreneurship, and women in particular. And I would say that's really probably been one of my biggest challenges. The corporate world and the thought process being in corporate is very different than when you're moving out on your own. And so even your planning, your strategy, all of that is different when you're interacting as an entrepreneur versus a corporate. And so for me, it took a couple of years to kind of wrap my mind around a different way of thinking, be it to pursue business or even what the end game would look like. And so I would say that was probably one of my greatest challenges, because it's an ongoing challenge. It's something that you're consistently working through. Exactly.
Well, I know you got to get to work, but let everybody know where they can find you. I always get the social media plugs and your company.
Yes, Harabit Inc. is my corporation, my for-profit corporation, and Heart to Soul Ministry is my nonprofit company. And you can find both Harabit at www.harabitinc.com and everywhere on social media, Google+, Instagram. And DeborahMJackson.com is where you can find the Courageous Clarity side of the ministry.
Such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, we're at Design Your Life, Paula Washington's Tea Party. Thank you so much.